Glory be to God. Now you understand work as representing God. That should be the mindset of the believer. That you don't work primarily to earn a salary. I'll show you why. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 22 to 25. Bond servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh. Your masters according to the flesh. Your workspace, your boss, your secular work, your CEOs, your directors, your bosses, your supervisors. Not with eye service. You see, you can't be a believer who is strictly spiritual only in the church. Or when you meet your colleague believers, your brethren in Christ. But in that secular place, you have people who are not believers of Christ like you. But you still must demonstrate who you are. This has been the problem. You feel your church is different from your workplace. Church is wherever you are representing God. Church is every space, every opportunity provided for you to express God. So church is not a building. But see, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service, as men pleasers. So you don't go to work and then exhibit good work ethics because your boss is watching. You don't go to work because of your boss. You don't work hard because of your God. You must not be a man pleaser, but in sincerity of heart, fearing God. Now, the phrase God fearing, it is not a term for the church. It's a term of a lifetime for the Christian. So I told you we are representatives of God. And this representation is an expression of God wherever we find ourselves, including our secular work. When we are having a sport, represent God well. With sincerity of heart, fearing God. When you fear God in the church, you must fear God at the workplace. When you fear God at the games, you must fear God in that social gathering. When you fear God on that platform, you must fear God at home. Your work, first of all, is not to please your boss. You must fear God in your workplace. How do you do that? Verse 23 of Colossians chapter 3. And whatever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not to men. Glory. Oh, glory. Oh, glory. Do not disconnect your work from God's creative work. Your work is an extension of God's creative work. You are the extension of God in that workplace. That is why He put His image and likeness in you and gave dominion to that image so that where God cannot be, you will be. So if you are working as to please God, working as to the Lord and not to men, it means that even your boss, you must not work because you are working for your boss. You must work because you are working for God. And guess what? If you represent God well at the workplace, your salary will not be your income. It will be bonus, I can assure you. Because if you are representing God well, then God is mandated to pour favor upon you. So we work not to earn salary. We work to please God and represent Him well so that the heavens will open upon us. Glory. Verse 24, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of your inheritance. If you represent Him well and represent Him well, the inheritance will come from Him, not from your salary. For you serve the Lord Christ, but he who does wrong with it will be repaid for what he has done, and there is no partiality. Glory. Glory. Your work is not your source of income. It is a resource to bring you favor from the Lord, because the reward will come from God. That God is your source. You work as though God is your boss, and the heavens will open upon you. I am praying for you that you represent God well, and the heavens will open over your life. The favor of God will abound, and your salary will be a bonus, because you are not working to earn salary, you are representing God for Him to reward you. This is Pastor Edemado, and God bless you.